Maybe we see a buzzer beater. Free throw shooter do you have?
Nick's a good free throw shooter, so
okay, all right.
Game number one, so you never know.
Who was the shooter? Who was the free throw shooter?
Nick Janowski.
How do you spell the last name?
Janowski.
Got it. Thank you.
You got it. Appreciate you letting me sneak in there.
You got it, buddy.
Thanks to a generous gift from the Homestead Family Foundation, the WIAA is pleased to present my founder Pere for today's game, the Nick Janowski
Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Testing, testing, testing. Good evening and welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Concordia, Wisconsin for a matchup between the undefeated 9-0 De Pere Redbirds from the Fox River Conference taking on the 16th ranked Homestead Highlanders from Mequon, Wisconsin, right down the road from here at the North Shore Conference. They come in at 7-1 here. Homestead is coached by Sean Kreider, coming in his 8th year as a head coach, starting really hot, 7-1 on the year. De Pere on the other end, coached by Brian Winchester, 9-0 on the year. Won their last 39 games overall, and they're also ranked 15th in the nation by Max Preps, which is a really big accomplishment here. 35 seconds away from starting lineups being introduced here, but we should be in for a fun one here, and I forgot to mention, De Pere is also #1 ranked here on the Zaleski Sports Rankings. Thank you guys for joining us here tonight. Elijah Vankslot here with you. Producing is Matt Peck and Jason Zaleski overseeing us tonight here. Got a really fun matchup here, two great teams, one from the Milwaukee area and one from the Green Bay area here. And here come some starting lineups coming out. So let's read the starting lineups. First for the Homestead Highlanders, first guard Tommy O'Hagan, senior. #2, Isaiah Wright, guard. #5, Tim Franks, who's a guard/forward, 6'5", senior. Trevor Polite, who's wearing #10 and he's a junior. At #43, Justin Bleesner, forward, 6'5", junior. For the De Pere Redbirds, Rowan Domovsky, #2, is at the guard as a junior. Zach Kinzinger, the Wisconsin commit, 6'3", junior, #4. And at forwards, Will Hornseth, #13, senior. #32, Ben Willinghans, senior, forward. And guard/forward, #33, Price Grigori, lining up for the De Pere Redbirds. Should be a very entertaining one tonight, like I said. Some interesting notes to note about this game here. Some strengths and weaknesses, starting off with #1, De Pere experience. They got a lot of experience right now, length and athleticism, and Will Hornseth, Zach Kinzinger, the two main guys you want to watch out for De Pere. And a little weakness for De Pere is leadership. Obviously, you lost Mr. Basketball last year, and John Kinzinger, who's at Illinois State, I believe now. And looking at the crowd right now here, De Pere brought some fans right behind their bench. The same matching fans in attendance for tonight's game. But let's see, can Homestead pull off the upset here and end that 39-game win streak for De Pere? And some key players to watch out for tonight, like I said, again, Zach Kinzinger, point guard, 6'3", junior, 21 points per game. He's committed to Wisconsin on August 5th, 2023. He had Division I scholarship offers from Cal Poly, Green Bay, Illinois State, and Toledo. And last year he averaged 15.4 points per game, 3.9 rebounds, and 2.9 assists as a sophomore on the varsity squad for De Pere. He's also a skilled, instinctive player who can perform at either guard spots and one of the elite prospects in Wisconsin's class of 2025. And he's also the younger brother of former De Pere standout Johnny Kinzinger. And Will Hornseth, who's also 6'8" here, forward senior, 16.8 points per game. He was on one of the big starting roles in state last year when they won. He's also committed to Northern Iowa in Division I. It's about to get set underway here. Second to last game on Zaleski Sports tonight here. Matt Peck will have the call next game for Nicolay and St. Thomas More coming up here. And Hornseth's going to do the tip right now with #43, Justin Bleesner. And De Pere wins it here to control the tap to start this game. Taking up the floor. Swing it to the top of the key. Getting in a screen from his right is #4, on De Pere. Zach Kinziger to Hornstead, driving it in the paint. Kicking it right back on the outside. Top of the key, Zach Kinziger holding the ball, getting a screen from the left. Ben Willinghands. Kinziger spins, goes up. No good. 3 seconds gone by here. Rebound by Homestead. Take it up the floor, number 1, Tommy O'Hagan. Also a quarterback here for the Homestead Highlanders. And number 2, Isaiah Wright, controlling the tap at the top. Wright getting trapped a little bit here. Passing it around to the left side. Number 5, Tim Franks, driving in. Trying to go reverse maybe. No, he's going to pass it. Bounce pass out to the outside 3-point line. To the left corner. Pump fakes. Tim Franks driving in. Going up with the left hand off the glass. It's good. And Homestead gets us started to start this game. Tim Franks gets us started. And it's 2-0 Homestead. Taking it up the floor now for De Pere. Passing it in the paint is number 3, Price Gregory. Goes glass. And we're tied at 2. Price Gregory. Both teams starting off pretty good here, and almost a steal. Almost put him in the cookie jar right there. His number 2 on De Pere, Rowan Domovsky. And now Homestead driving in the paint is number 10. Trying to go with the floater. It's good. That's Trevor Polite. Going up with the layup here. 4-2 Homestead. Taking it in. Zach Kinziger. What a bounce pass in the paint. Trying to go off the left glass in the left post is number 33. Price Gregory, 4 points, or not Price Gregory, Ben Willinghands gets the score starting for himself here, and we're even up at 4 here. 16 minutes left here to go in the first half. Moving around to the left corner, driving in at the left elbow to the top of the key. Right, moving around to the right wing. Number 2 on Homestead. Isaiah Wright moving it around, passing into the paint, gets blocked. And number 32 gets called for the foul right there on De Pere. That's Ben Willinghands as he drives the paint. Benjamin Willinghands, big player for De Pere, senior, 6'7", number 32. He's taking over some big roles here in the starting lineup this year. And go to the line right now for De Pere, or excuse me, Homestead is Trevor Polite here. He's already got 2. First free throw is good. Second one is good as well for Trevor Polite. He's got 4 so far out of the team's 6. 6-4. Homestead leads over De Pere. 15:35 left to go in the first half. Kinziger drives, kicks it out outside. Thought about shooting it. He should have just went up with it as he pump fakes and then travels with it. And it's going right back to Homestead. Costly turnover for De Pere here early. Isaiah Wright controlling the tap here, being guarded really tight by Rowan Domovsky. Swings it around to Tim Franks. To left wing on the outside. Left corner. Crossover between the legs. Driving in. Kick out right corner. Beautiful pass. 3-point shot. And it rims in. Isaiah Wright gets a 3-point to fall, and it's 9-4 here. Homestead up 5 early on the 9-0 De Pere Redbirds. Kicking out to left corner now for De Pere. There's number 2, Rowan Domovsky. Pass it to Zach Kinziger. On the right side, Price Gregory. In off-ball cut screen. Hornstead driving in on the left post, being double-teamed, trying to go up with it strongly. Gets his offensive board, going up with it again, and it goes. That just shows the versatility of Will Hornstead right there. It's his first points of the night. And it's now 6-9 for Homestead with the lead. Driving in quickly on the other end. Going up with a floater, no good. And an defensive rebound by Hornstead. And De Pere trying to go back in transition to try to maybe tie this game up or cut it to 1. Getting fouled right there, going in the paint was number 2. Rowan Domovsky gets fouled by number 2 on Homestead. That was Isaiah Wright called for the foul here. That's his first of the game, first team foul. Checking in here, number 15 for Homestead. That's Andrew Hinterstocker. Hinterstocker checking in for Homestead, passing it to the right corner now. Kinziger drives in, steps, and they gets the bounce to go, and it's first points for Wisconsin commit Zach Kinziger here. had Coach Greg Gard in the house yesterday. I don't see him in the house right now, but put on a show yesterday for the Redbirds. 9-8, Homestead leads. 13:55 left here to go in the first half. Finding someone in the paint right now. Passing it out to the right, outside right corner. Back to the top of the key. Signaling it in the paint is number 4, Justin Bleasner, maybe. Passing it back to the top of the key. No hesitation for 3. It's good. Number 10 for Trevor Belite. He's got 7 of the first 12 points for the Homestead Highlanders here, and the Highlanders lead 12-8. Zach Kinziger. First 3 of the night for the Highlanders, I should say. Kinziger loses the ball and falling on the deck. Whoa. Trying to get a steal off here, and a timeout called, a 30-second timeout called by the Pere as they fall right back on it. Ladies and gentlemen, you're watching boys basketball on Zaleski Sports. We're going to take a 30-second game break.
For me, for Green Heck, it's just equal opportunity for everybody to grow.
I've been going to school for electrical system technology, and they gave me opportunity to go to that department. I was like, wow.
Green Heck gives you a lot of opportunities. A lot.
People that work hard here, they get opportunity to move up, and I found all that and more here.
I've been encouraged to grow, to get education. Our future's really bright.
Work where there are endless career opportunities, no mandatory overtime, and a great family atmosphere.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Concordia University. 12-8 here at the Mercury Majoris WBY shootout here. Homestead leads over number 1 De Pere. 13-14 left here to go in the first half. De Pere starting off a little slow here on defense as Homestead's been getting going on offense here, especially with some stars here. And number 25 checking in right now. That's Colin Wicker getting his first points of the night for De Pere, and it's 11 to, oh, that was a 3-pointer, so it's 12-11 now here with 12:50 left to go in the first half. Driving in the paint, gets blocked, is number 5, and now De Pere controlling the tap once again on offense. Yeah, Homestead taking up the floor, big man. 12-11, 12:33 left to go. Right corner, 3-point shot. Way off for number 2, Rowan Domovsky, and a defensive rebound by Homestead. Taking up the floor is number 10, Trevor Polite. Polite swings it around, right corner, 3-point shot is no good for Andrew Hinderstocker. And De Pere controls it right back on the defensive rebound by Zach Kinziger. Kinziger looking to go to work here. No hesitation, 3-point shot off the mark, off the back iron. And people fighting over the ball here, and De Pere recovers it. Good effort right there by number 25, Colin Wicker on De Pere. Taking it up, slowing it down right now is Zach Kinziger here. It's a little under 12 minutes left here to go in the first half. Looking to get a screen from his right. Kinziger gets fouled by number 43 on Homestead. That's Justin Bleasner. That's his first foul, second team foul of the first half here. Some substitutions coming in. Number 32 checking in for De Pere. And number 11 checking in for Homestead. That's Jonah Wensler, the junior. And checking in for De Pere was number 32, Ben Willinghans once again. Willinghans goes up, off the glass, it's good, and De Pere retakes the lead. Willinghans has 4 points here early, and a travel called as number 10 drives in the paint. That's Trevor Polite, and the ball goes right back to the De Pere Redbirds, up by 1 with 11:28 left here to go in the first half. We want to remind you that get Culligan water for only $9.95 a month for the first 3 months. Visit Sterling Culligan Water at h2o.com. Once again, get Culligan water for only $9.95 a month for the first 3 months. Visit Sterling Culligan Water at culliganh2o.com. De Pere takes their lead for the first time here tonight. Zach Kinziger has the ball at the tap. Pass it to the right outside corner. Pump fakes, number 33, Price Gori. Shoots and misses, and a rebound by number 5 on Homestead, Tim Franks. Taking up the floor now for Homestead in transition, Franks being guarded tight by Zach Kinziger. Moved around, number 3, Michael Rogers in for Homestead now. Passing it in, drive into the paint, wide open lane, and then meets a guy in the paint. Can't finish it though, is Tim Franks. as he was met by number 33 on Depere, Price Grigori. And I'll take it up as Kinzinger. Kinzinger driving with the right hand. Going up at the foul and one, and he says it with his chest right there. Zach Kinzinger, he could do that. He could shoot the ball, drive to the paint, you name it. That's why he's the Wisconsin commit, and he has a chance for a three-point play right now coming up. With 10:31 left to go, Zach Kinzinger has 4 points out of the first 15 for Depere. Free throws up and good, and he completes the three-point play. 1 for 1 for the line for Kinzinger, and he's got 5 early points here for Depere, and they lead 16-12 with 10:25 left to go in the first half. Tim Franks at the top of the key holding the ball. Swings it to the left corner. Three-point shot is up. No good. Rebound by Depere. That shot was attempted by Trevor Polite. That time it doesn't go. Kinzinger gets a screen from his right. Looking driving, they were looking for a legal screen right there as Polite fell, and now taking in transition is Franks. He's gonna go up and get the and one right there. Tim Franks going off glass right there on the left side. And he's gonna have a chance for a three-point play here. Franks has 4 points right now, and he'll go to the line for one here to try to complete the three-point play. I want to remind you that the Rural Virtual Academy is an online tuition-free public school serving students pre-K through high school right here in Wisconsin. The RVA strives to offer families the tools and resources needed to provide a strong academic foundation for each child with the flexibility to learn on their own schedule and at their own pace, and even host hundreds of free events around the state to foster friendships among the students. For more information, visit ruralvirtual.org. ruralvirtual.org. And now taking it in for Depere. Driving in is number 5. Connor Hutchins checking in for the Redbirds. Driving in the paint on the ground foul right there. Number 5 gets called for the foul on Homestead. That's Tim Franks. It's his first foul of the half. 4th team foul for the Homestead Highlanders. 16-15, Depere leads with 9:30 left here to go in the first half. Checking out Zach Kinzinger and number 25 checking out as well for Depere. Con Wicker checking. And driving in the paint. Hornseth going up and just driving in. The pure strength of Will Hornseth, the senior committed to Northern Iowa. And 4 points for Will as the lead goes back up to 3 for Depere. Now taking it right back up for Homestead at the top of the key is number 5, Tim Franks. Driving in, spins, goes in with the right hand, gets the bounce to go. Tim Franks starting out pretty good so far here with 6 points here, and it's a 1-point game once again. Taking up 4 for the Redbirds, passing it to the left corner. Number 32, Ben Willingham, swinging it to Connor Hudgens. Hudgens passes to the left corner in the paint. Hornseth, good ball moving, driving in. Uses strength, and an offensive foul called on Hornseth. And he got a little shove right there as he was trying to go up. Hornseth, his first foul of the game, team's 3rd foul of the first. And that's one of those moves where you can't get that illegal shove going there, otherwise you get called for your offensive foul here. Refs calling some of those early here. Usually they let them play early and call them later, but early call on right now. Taking it up here at the left wing, Tim Franks. He's going to spot up, 3-point shot. No good, off the back iron. Rebound by Depere. Taking it up the floor, Rowan Domofsky. Trying to get a steal was number 15, Andrew Hinterstocker, but doesn't get it. Hornseth in the paint. He's got a mismatch, and he's going to go up and make a pay right there. Will Hornseth, that he could do that all day on both sides of the paint. He owns it for the Depere Redbirds here. 6 points for Will Hornseth right now, or 8 points. 6, I meant. 3-point shot on the other end is no good, off the back iron. Rebound by Depere. And Depere looking to go in transition here as they got some guys already down the court here. Maybe number 5, Connor Hudgens, sets up Will Hornseth in the paint. He doesn't give it to him. Here comes some off-ball screens here. Hornseth out the outside left wing. It's an off-ball screen. Hudgens loses the ball. And a jump ball called. As good hustle right there for Homestead. Michael Rogers Jr. on Homestead forcing the jump ball. And the Highlanders are going to get the ball back here with 7:39 left here to go in the first half. Controlling the tap is also going to be Michael Rogers for the Highlanders. Looks like De Pere playing a little man-to-man right now here. Tim Franks at the top, passing around the left wing. Swings it to the right wing is number one. Number one going up in the paint, trying to go up with it for Homestead. That time was Tommy O'Hagan. Bryce Gregori gets called for the foul on De Pere. That's his first foul, 14th foul in the first half. Tommy O'Hagan at the line right now. Also the quarterback for the Homestead Highlanders here had a pretty good run in the season for football as he makes the first free throw. It's his first points of the night for Tommy. Tommy's also a senior here. I think he was top 5, I believe, in the state in passing yards this year, so that was a pretty good accomplishment for him. Second free throw coming underway. Off the back iron, trying to get the offensive rebound, can't get it, was number 5, Tim Franks, and Hornseth controls it. Zach Kinzinger checking back in for De Pere here, up by 2 with 7:10 left here to go in the first half. Number 32, Ben Willinghans, pass it to Will Hornseth, getting doubled in the paint, going up with it. A blocking foul call that time on number 2 on Homestead, Isaiah Wright. That's his second foul of the first half, 15th foul. Going to the line right now is Will Hornseth. He's got 6 points in the first half, his first trip to the line. First one's nothing but net. Fans trying to get in his head early. Second one goes. And he's got 8 points here, leading the way scoring for the Redbirds. 22-18, De Pere leads with 7 minutes left here to go in the first half. That's it around the left corner. Number 10, Trevor Polite. Swinging around to Justin Bleasner. Franks at the top of the key, swinging it to the left corner over his head. Gets a screen for his right. Franks feeds number 1, O'Hagan. Off the back rim, no good. Rebound, Hornseth. Bounce pass and a steal by O'Hagan. O'Hagan looking to go fast in transition. Gets blocked by Hornseth. Offensive rebound and an and one for Tim Franks. What a sequence right there. And 8 points right now for Tim Franks, the senior forward for Homestead. And he's playing good early against this really great De Pere team. And Homestead makes some pay here. Early steal and one coming. Opportunity here with a 3-point play for Tim Franks. Free throws off the back iron and a rebound by Zach Kinzinger as number 32 fell on the deck for De Pere trying to get the rebound. That was Ben Willinghans. 22-20 with 6:22 left here to go in the first half. Zach Kinzinger, ball tipped by number 10, Trevor Polite, but recovering it is Zach Kinzinger. It's an off-ball screen to number 2, Rowan Domovsky, back to number 32, Ben Willinghans. Hornseth on the outside. Swing it to Willinghans. Willinghans drives, double teamed. Ball tipped and another blocking foul called here. And I think that was Tommy O'Hagan. He can't believe it right now as O'Hagan gets called for his first foul of the half. And it's going to be the 16th foul now in the half. Get instant savings at Fleet Farm. Skip the wait and take $10 off your purchase of $75 or more in-store or online. Shop now and save your gifts for others or maybe even a gift for yourself. Shop all your favorite everyday essentials and save at Fleet Farm. In the paint is Zach Kinzinger off the left side, reverse. And it's 24-20 now for De Pere. Going on the other end, can't finish it for Homestead. And coming back on the other way, Zach Kinzinger once again. Looking to get a screen from his right. Pass it to the right corner, on the right outside wing, Kinzinger. Signaling Hornseth with the screen. Getting doubled as he gets to the outside corner. Hornseth's going to do a inside the paint jumper. It goes with a good bounce, and it's 26-20 now. De Pere leads, and 10 points for Will Hornseth out of their team's 26 points. O'Hagan swinging it to the right wing. Gets a screen for his left. Passing to the outside, O'Hagan driving in, going up with the left hand. Oh, no good off the front rim. Rebound by number 32, Ben Willinghans. De Pere going on a pretty fast run right here. They could extend this lead Zach Kinziger, there he goes again. He's been doing that move a lot today here on the left or right side as he dribbles with his left or right to go in the paint. Kinziger's got 8 now. On the other end now, it's an 8-point lead for De Pere. Largest lead of the night for them. Franks hands it off. O'Hagan to Justin Bleasner. Taking it in. On the outside, Franks once again just swinging the ball around all corners of the three-point line. O'Hagan dribbling with the right hand, passing it right back to Franks. Franks fakes the screen, going in, and a foul call and almost gets the and one. Zach Kinziger grabbed him a little bit there, and it's going to be first foul of the night for Zach Kinziger. 16 foul of the half for the De Pere Redbirds. Tim Franks will go to the line here right now. He's got 8 early points here. This is his first trip to the line, and he's going to need to try to make both right here to cut into the lead for De Pere's lead right now. His first one's good, checking right back in for De Pere, number 33. Price Grigori checking in, and number 15 on Homestead, Andrew Hinterstocker, coming right back. Looks like 2 guys being set to check right back in for De Pere. It looks like 1 now, as the second free throw was no good by Franks as he makes the first one. 9 points for Tim Franks, leading the way for the Homestead Highlanders. 4:05 left here to go in the first half, 28-21. De Pere leads. Zach Kinziger looking for a man. I think he's trying to signal Hornseth at the left post. And Hornseth goes right back out to the left corner and getting some off-ball screens here. Number 25, Colin Wicker controls it right now. Hands it off back to Kinziger. He's going to spot up for 3, and the toilet bowl's out. Rebounded by Homestead now is number 10, Trevor Polite. Polite to O'Hagan. O'Hagan looking to go to work. Back to Polite. A 3-point shot is good. Trevor Polite with the second 3-pointer of the night, and 10 points for Trevor. 28-24. De Pere leads here with 3:15 left here to go in the first half. Wicker swinging it to Hornseth at the right elbow, driving in. Beautiful bounce pass to Wicker. Back to Zach Kinziger at the top to reset it all right now here. Number 11 is in. James Dorchester in as well for De Pere. As Zach Kinziger, that's his bread and butter move right there, that cut into the paint, going up glass. Zach Kinziger adds another 2 points here, and it's 30-24 with 2:49 left here to go in the first half. Spot up 3. Franks off the back rim, rebounded by De Pere. And now taking it up is Zach Kinziger once again. Kinziger between the legs, crosses, right corner. Top of the key, driving in, trying to go off the glass. Layup is no good. Falling is number 33, Price Grigori. And Homestead trying to go in transition. Almost pickpockets is Zach Kinziger. And a 3-point shot out for O'Hagan off the back rim. Rebound by Zach Kinziger once again. Zach Kinziger could also get those boards as well here. This team has a lot of athleticism on the defensive end. Zach Kinziger swinging it, right corner. 3-point shot on the way for Price Grigori, no good. Way off, and we're just entering the 2-minute mark here, 30-24. As a foul gets called here, number 25 with the reach on De Pere. That's Colin Wicker here, that's his first foul. That's gonna be the team's 16th foul of the half. Stab Construction is a premier builder of municipal and industrial water and wastewater treatment systems in the Midwest. Stab Construction has been partnering with private and public customers since 1984. Stab Construction has its own service and fabrication department to assist with any municipal or industrial situation. Stab Construction, a 100% employee-owned company. As the free throw was no good that time, and De Pere recontrols the tap at the top of the key. Kinziger getting a screen from his left. That's around the right wing. Ron Domovsky to number 32, trying to go up with a jump shot, just a little push shot right there for number 32, Ben Willinghans. And Ben Willinghans has got 6 here early for De Pere, and it's an 8-point lead, tying that largest lead of the night again for De Pere. Number 43, Justin Bleasner. And hand it off here, stolen by Kinziger. He's gonna get a fast break here, one-on-one with Bleasner, and he gets fouled. And that's gonna be a foul on the ground here. But De Pere is in the bonus now here. They'll shoot one-on-one the rest of the way. don't know if they're going to shoot it right now. Yes, they will. Foul's going to be called on number 43 on Homestead, Justin Bleaser. That's a second foul, 7th team foul of the half here. As we're 1:18 left here to go in the first half. Zach Kinzinger on the night so far. 11 points for him so far with an and one early in the first half. No three-pointers for him yet, though. One-on-one free throw is good. 2 for 2 on the line now, make it 11 for him. Or 12, pardon me. Second free throw is good. And he's got 13 points now for De Pere. Largest lead of the night for De Pere as they have a double-digit lead now, 34-24, with 1:10 left here to go in the first half. Crossover, driving in. Polite steps into it. Beautiful jump shot here. And a 30-second timeout called by Coach Sean Kreider on Homestead. Ladies and gentlemen, you're watching boys basketball on Zaleski Sports.
I think there are a lot of benefits to schooling our children from home. We get to spend a lot of time with them, and there are eureka moments like seeing them walk for the first time, or they figure something out and they're so excited about it.
The RVA really does work with each family to individualize each child's education to help them really succeed.
This is like the best thing in Wisconsin in terms of school.
For us, the RVA was our first and best choice of schools to choose.
We love the RVA!
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. 34-26 here with 104 left to go. De Pere Redbirds, #1 ranked, taking on Homestead Highlanders, 16th ranked here at the Rick Majerus WBUI shootout here. Third last game of the night here at this event here. Second to last on Zaleski Sports here. Coming up here after this game at 7:45, we got Nicolay versus St. Thomas More at 7:45 p.m. That will be here on Zaleski Sports, the last game of the night. Second to last here at the Rick Majerus WBUI shootout. And I'll take it up the floor for De Pere. There's #2, Rowan Domofsky to Zach Kinzinger. Kinzinger drives in, gets doubled, and pickpocketed was #11, Jonah Wensler, to get the steal. Wensler swing it to Franks. Franks spins. Good move. Trying to go up with the right hand, too short. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touched by #11 on Homestead. That time it was Jonah Wensler who loses the ball, and the ball goes right back to Redbirds. Redbirds probably going to control the tap right now here to end the half with 33 seconds left here to go. Zach Kinzinger, 13 points for him here in the first half. The Wisconsin commit showing off here at the Rick Majerus WBUI shootout. He's going to wait here probably until about the, I would assume, 10-second mark to try to find another man, or if he's going to go to work here, get a screen maybe. And he's going to keep it himself here. Here comes that screen for Hornseth. He's going to drive with his right hand in the paint. He's going to go up with it himself. And a charging foul called on Zach Kinzinger. Good by Tim Franks to set his feet right there. And Zach Kinzinger gets called for a second foul of the game. With 3.4 left here to go in the first half. Some new guys checking in for Homestead. #15 and #3, Michael Rogers and Andrew Hinterstocker coming right back in for the Highlanders. Getting the ball up at the top of the key. Polite, he's got to go with it. He's going to shoot it from half court. Just chuck up a prayer, and it's way short here. Ladies and gentlemen, that's going to be the end of the first half. #1 ranked De Pere leads 34 on #26, or on #16. Homestead, ladies and gentlemen, you're watching boys basketball on Zaleski Sports. We'll come back in a couple minutes after these messages.
Fleet Farm has everything you need for every season of life. From tending the vegetable garden season to planting 100 acres of crops season. Fleet Farm is your one-stop shop. Whether it's strawberry jam season, cook your walleye season, or his first set of wheels season. Fleet Farm is built for every season. Fleet Farm, built for real life.
Why work for Staub Construction?
Everybody around you is just family.
Everybody seems to bond together and get along good, and
they, I believe, truly care about their employees.
Staub has a great benefits package.
Staub is an employee-owned company that puts a large emphasis on work-life balance.
And everybody wants to see everybody succeed. It's a good place to work.
Join the team at Staub Construction. Apply now at staubco.com.
I know that I can handle schooling my children because RVA provides the tools that I need. The RVA has adjusted curriculum by placing children right where their learning is. That's the number one goal, is to make sure that your children are learning, and so you don't move on if they haven't grasped the concept. You stop, pause, and you make sure that you grasp that before you move on. The RVA will work with your child's needs and will provide the support and the attention that your child not only needs but deserves.
As a proud sponsor of Zaleski Sports, Stevens Point Brewery brings you a variety of gourmet sodas to indulge in while watching your favorite teams. Flavors include black cherry cream, kitty cocktail, mango, orange cream, vanilla cream, and root beer in regular or zero sugar. Have it as a float for the perfect post-game treat.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, here for the Zaleski Sports halftime show right now. 34-26, the Pere leads over Homestead. First half recap here, some score updates. Tim Franks leading the way, scoring for the Homestead Highlanders, or excuse me, I think Trevor Polite does. I should tell you this at the half, but he's got 10 points in the first half. Trevor Polite, number 10, guard for them. They're running it through pretty well right now, Tim Franks. They're keeping it pretty close, only down 8 right now. Zach Kinziger, the Wisconsin basketball commit, with 13 points here for De Pere, and he's showing off again. And Will Hornseth, another man as well, with 10 points. 13 and 10 combined for Hornseth. Also 26 out of the 34 points coming from the big duo of Zach Kinziger, the junior, and senior Will Hornseth. It's been a pretty entertaining one here so far here in the first half. Coming up, we want to announce coming up here right after our game tonight. We've got Matt Peck on the call for Nicolet versus St. Thomas More at 7:45. Right after this game, we'll be on air. And should be a very, very fun one here tonight. Last night at the Concordia WBY Rick Majura shootout with 5:10 left to go in the halftime break. I want to remind you that the Rural Virtual Academy is an online tuition free public school serving students pre-K through high school right here in Wisconsin. The RVA strives to offer families the tools and resources needed to provide a strong academic foundation for each child, with the flexibility to learn on their own schedule and at their own pace, and even host hundreds of free events around the state to foster friendships among the students. For more information, visit ruralvirtual.org. Once again, that's ruralvirtual.org. 4:35 left to go before the start of the second half. We got some great fans in the audience tonight here at De Pere. We were calling them yesterday here on Zaleski Sports. Had some group of fans here in the front row behind their bench. We got 5 to 6 guys wearing that same warm-up suit for De Pere. Those 6 guys having fun, supporting their team. I'm assuming there's their student section for the last 2 nights here, but very entertaining one here. 4 minutes left now till the second half begins, but controlling the tap, Hornseth and Zach Kinziger have been the 2 main guys for Coach Brian Winchester. Want to keep in mind, once again, at the end of the game, we'll be taking a quick game break here for the post-game show, and then we'll come back on air and interview either Coach Homestead, Sean Kreider, or Brian Winchester on De Pere right after the game. Stay alive for that before we transition into our last game of the night on Zaleski Sports, De Pere and Homestead. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take another quick game break here, or a 2-minute game break here. You're watching boys basketball on Zaleski Sports.
Hi, I'm Shad from Next Step Prosthetics. 5 years ago, we opened our practice to provide life-changing prosthetics that are both comfortable and functional.
I would definitely recommend Shai.
Shai is very compassionate, caring.
We've grown to serve patients throughout Wisconsin. We want to thank them, their families, and providers who have trusted us on their journey.
Go to Next Step, because it's going to change your life.
Why wait another day? Call to set up a free, no-obligation evaluation. Let us take the next step together towards a better life.
Who are we? We are a locally owned and operated business serving our community for over 60 years. We have expanded to 3 locations with over 1 million square feet of combined production space. We have an elite workforce of over 400 employees. We have built stadiums for the Vegas Raiders, Indianapolis Colts, Atlanta Falcons, Chicago Bears, Minnesota Vikings, and more. Who are we? There's only one answer.
From humble beginnings in 1904,
the Wheatrick family has grown Grassland Dairy Products into one of the largest processors of butter in the nation. Based in Greenwood, Wisconsin, the family and its hundreds of employees continue their pursuit of providing high-quality products that can proudly be served in restaurants and homes across America.
Asher Lasting Exteriors is committed to craftsmanship, innovation, and outstanding customer service as Western Wisconsin's trusted gutter and gutter helmet experts. Our highly trained certified technicians can install gutter helmet onto new or existing gutters. Gutter helmet blends in beautifully with your home, can withstand the heaviest of rainfalls, and is backed by a lifetime transferable warranty. Save up to 20% with zero down and no interest or payments for up to 18 months with seamless gutters and gutter helmet. Brought to you by Asher Lasting Exteriors.
Good day, my name is Ken Hyman and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin as a matter of fact. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fir, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflateri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. And the cheese be with you.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the WBY Rick Majura shootout here at Concordia University. 34-26, De Pere leads over Homestead here, just a little under 40 seconds here until the second half begins. And a really entertaining one here. Two guys for De Pere putting on a show. That's Zach Kinziger and Will Hornseth combining for 26 of the first 34 points for De Pere. It's been a really fun one tonight. If you're just joining us here, 34-26 once again. De Pere leads over Homestead. And we're just about set to get underway here to start the second half. And leading the way for the Homestead Highlanders is junior guard Trevor Polite with 10. But so far, it's been a really great one. As De Pere's going to start off with the ball to begin the second half. Take up the floor for De Pere, Rowan Domofsky. Whoa, what a pass in the paint. And lip is good. A good start for De Pere. Great play as Price Grigori gets a great pass from number 32, Ben Willinghans. That's a 10-point lead for De Pere. And taking it in the floor right now, number 10, Trevor Polite. Swinging it right back to Tommy O'Hagan. O'Hagan passing it to the right wing. Being face guarded by number 2, Rowan Domofsky. Back to O'Hagan, dribbling with his right hand. Bounce pass to the right wing, signaling his guy out to the right corner. And driving in, almost gets a foul call, but great defense by Will Hornseth as Trevor Polite loses the ball. Hornseth taking in transition, bounce pass in the paint. Going up with off the glass on the right side, number 2. Rowan Domofsky gets his first points of the second half. He's got 4 in the game. And it's now a 12-point lead, 4-0 run to start the second half for De Pere in the first minute. As, looked like Precious McCrory almost had a steal right there. But the ball's going to stay right here with Homestead. Homestead trying to pull off an upset here. Like I said, De Pere, 9-0 on the year, 39-0 in the last season and a half. Haven't lost since the 2021-2022 season. Thinking to the right wing. Mid-range jumper at the free throw line, trying to get the and one, no good. Trevor Polite, the leading scorer for the Highlanders. He's got 10 so far here. Trevor Polite going to go to the line here to shoot 2 as he gets fouled at the free throw line. As he was trying to take a jump shot from there. First one's up, it's good. 11 points for Trevor Polite. And it's 38-27. Second free throw off the back rim, no good. Rebound by De Pere. Taking it up the floor, number 2, Isaiah Wright. Moving around Zach Kinzinger, trying to maybe get the ball here out the off-ball screen, doesn't give it to him. And now Will Hornseth on the outside, swinging it. Rowan Domovsky in the paint, almost gets pickpocketed. Howie Hagen almost stripped the ball from Ben Willinghans. Willinghans is going to go up either way, but an offensive rebound by Hornseth, and he falls to the deck as though it's a loose ball, and the bodies coming on the ground with each other here as Isaiah Wright and Will Hornseth are getting tangled up, and it's a jump ball. Ball goes right back to the Homestead Highlanders. Good hustle right there by Isaiah Wright on Homestead. 16:09 left here to go in the game. 38-27, De Pere leads here. They win tonight. They go 40-0 in the last 2 seasons, and they're improved to 10-0 on the year. Taking up for Homestead, number 10. Trevor Polite. To the top of key, Franks. Thought about a shot. It's not going to take it back to Polite. Polite jab step drives with the left hand out the right elbow. 3-point shot at the left corner. It's good. Great ball mover right there to set up a 3-pointer for Justin Bleasner, the junior. And Bleasner's got his first points of the game for Homestead. 38-30 now. Kinzinger driving in. His signature move gets blocked, but a foul called here as Zach Kinzinger drives to the paint here. It's fouled by number 10 that time. That was Trevor Polite, his first foul of the game. Second team foul of first team foul, I should say, of the second half. First free throw for Kinzinger is good. His first point of the second half. Second one's up. That one's good. He's got 5 for 5 on the line tonight here. He's got 16 points right now. Taking up the floor for O'Hagan for Homestead at the free throw line. He's going to get a wide open jumper off the back rim. No good. 10-point lead for De Pere. 15-15 left here to go in the game. Homestead, Zach Kinzinger taking it up. Gets a screen on his left. Maybe signals him up. And he's going to hand it off to Hornseth now. And Hornseth gets trapped at the right corner. Great defense by Justin Bleasner. And Kinzinger restarts it at the top of the key. Moving around, Zach Kinzinger swinging it to Hornseth at the top of the key. Hornseth, crossover, almost tries to get stripped by O'Hagan, tries to do another flashy pass, ends up falling to Zach Kinzinger at the right corner, off the front rim, no good. And a hold called by Tommy O'Hagan right there as number 33, Price Gregori, came up with a rebound. Little grab to the arm right there. We got from Tracy Schomer, green beans in the audience here after some 3-pointers. That's a long one. But yes, indeed, 3-pointers fallen for Homestead and De Pere. Taking up the top of the key is Zach Kinzinger, swinging it around, passing it to the right post. Hornseth looking to go to work. He's getting double teamed and he gets fouled. Oh no, a traveling called. That was great defense right there by Tommy O'Hagan and great help right there. I think that's a strategy that Homestead will need to do on Will Hornseth in the paint. Add some double or triple teams in the paint. A little bit of pressure coming right now for Homestead. Tim Franks controlling the tap at the top of the key. Justin Bleasner swinging it. Tim Franks gets his ball stripped by Kinzinger, and Hornseth is trying to fight for the ball right there with some other guys. As now, they're going to move the ball around right now. They're going to foul on the ground right there. Will Hornseth's going to get called for it on De Pere. It's going to be Hornseth's second foul of the game, third team foul of the second half. 40-30, De Pere leads over Homestead. 13:56 left here to go in the game. Inbounding it to Tim Franks, taking it in with his right hand. Hands it off. Trevor Polite. Driving in the paint. Trying to go up. Just Chuck a prayer almost went in. And he wants a foul call there. They're not going to get it. As Zach Kinzinger is going to try to take it in transition crossover, passing it out. Good ball movement, swinging the ball around really well. Domovsky gets pickpocketed and a deflected pass by Tim Franks. Bounce pass to O'Hagan in the paint. Oh, he can't finish the layup. Oh, the ball tipped right back in. It looked like the Pere man tried to go up with it, and now number 5 gets the points right there for Homestead. That time it's Tim Franks for the 2 points right there. 10 points for Franks, and lead cut back down to 8. Ben Willinghands. Oh, the ball goes out, and it's going to go out. Great defense right again. Last 2 possessions for Homestead as Rowan Domovsky loses his handle. Some substitutions coming in. Number 5 checking back in for De Pere. Connor Hudgens, the junior, and number 3 checking back in for Homestead. That's Michael Rogers, the freshman. Michael Rogers, freshman, coming in here. He's one of the guys averaging, he only played 2 points here on the year, or 2 games on the season, averaging 13 points already. Great impact start for the freshman, Rogers. And going in the paint, reverse layup. Oh, beautiful play, but can't get the finish as number 5, Tim Franks. That would have cut the lead to 6, but 12:43 left to go in the game. Zach Kinziger driving with the left hand, going up off glass. Can't get the bounce. And an offensive rebound putback is good for number 32, Ben Willinghands. And he's got 8 points here. First points of the second half. Trying to go in fast is number 10, Trevor Polite, passing it out. Right wing, 3-point shot, spot up is pure. Number 43, Dustin Bleasner. Hits a 3 and the lead cut down to 7. 2 threes in the second half for Justin Bleasner. He's been that green bean for them so far in the second half. Pass it to the left corner. Number 5, Connor Hutchins, passing in the paint. Trying to go up with it. Back to Hudgens. Beautiful pass, and he gets the bounce to go. 44-35. Just a little under 12 minutes left here to go in the game. Polite, pass it across court. 3-point shot to go. No good off the back rim for Tim Franks, the leading scorer for Homestead tonight. And De Pere is going to get the defensive rebound now with 11:40 left here to go in the game. Kinziger is going to spot a pull. Mid-range jumper, no good. And the ball goes out of bounds. It's going to stay with De Pere as the ball was out of number 3. Checking back in for De Pere, number 33. Price Grigori checking back in for Ben Willinghands. Ben Willinghands exiting right now with 6 points, or 8 points, I should say. And now inbounding it here. Finding an inbound pass to Hornseth, gets the and one, and says it with his chest once again. And he's going to have a chance for a 3-point play coming up once again. Will Hornseth, his first points of the second half, he's going to have another chance for a 3-point play. 12 points for the senior big man who's committed to Northern Iowa. Free throws up, it's good. 47-35 with 11:30 left here to go in the game. Taking up the floor, number 10. That's Trevor Polite. Polite swinging it. Back to Polite. He's going to drive in on the left post. Spins. Going up off the glass. Pretty move right there by Trevor Polite. And he's got 12. First points of the second half for Trevor Polite. Kinziger signaling a man. He's going to find a guy wide open at the top of the key. Off the back rim, no good. Offensive rebound, no. Tim Franks is going to take it fast in transition. It's a 1-on-2. And he's going to go up with the off the side right glass is good. Tim Franks. 4 points here in the second half. He's got 12 now. And that's an 8-point lead for De Pere. And a 30-second timeout being called here for De Pere. Ladies and gentlemen, you're watching boys basketball on Zaleski Sports.
You're tuned in to Better Halves. Mike, what are you looking for?
Skip, I'm not getting older. I'm getting better. I still got big plans for my life and my Medicare.
I know exactly what you want from Medicare. Same as all the other guys. Me!
Hey, Mike, I'm Sheila from Security, and I'm just like you. In fact, I'm from your neighborhood, and I've got a Medicare plan that treats you like you.
Did it just get better in here?
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. 10:46 left here to go here in the game. 47-39. De Pere leads over Homestead. Just keep in mind at the end of this game, I will be going down courtside to interview one of the coaches, whether it's Brian Winchester on De Pere or Sean Kreider on Homestead. We'll be interviewing one of the victorious coaches at the end of the game here And coming up right after this game on Zaleski Sports, we've got St. Thomas More versus Nicolay here at the Rick Majerus WBY shootout here. We've got a pretty entertaining one here tonight. Homestead playing a close one here with number 1 De Pere. Zach Kinziger taking up the top of the floor. Spins, gets fouled, and surrounded right there. It's either going to be called a foul on number 10 or number 3, and number 10, Trevor Polite, raises his hand on Homestead. Trevor Polite will be called for a second team foul. Second foul for him. 4th of this half for the team. And now taking up for Hornseth. And off ball screen to hand off to Zach Kinziger, driving in. Off the glass, it's good. Number 32, Price Grigori. It's a good bucket right there. And he's got 10 points here in the second half. 49-39 with 10:09 left here to go in the second half. The mic's cutting out a little bit.
Okay, keep going.
Taking it in, number 33 that time, Will Hornseth, or Price Grigori that time. And now the lead goes right back up to 12, 9:43 left here to go in the game. The Pere leads by 12. Going in, almost it looked like he was trying to draw a charge for De Pere. Number 0 checking in, Liam Reese tried to go, but he can't get that one to fall. And Zach Kinziger trying to pull up the floor here. Largest lead of the night for the Redbirds, 12 points with 9:22 left here to go in the game. Zach Kinziger driving in, getting doubled at the block. He's going to try to go up either way. Can't get that one to go. And driving in on the other side. Polite slips and does the splits. And gets fouled as he goes down. Some substitutions coming in for Homestead, number 11. Jonah Wensler and number 43 checking back in, Justin Bleasner. And number 15, Andrew Hinterstocker and Liam Reese, number 0, checking out for the Highlanders. 51-39 here, 9:09 left here to go. De Pere leads. Trying to go move on to 10-0 on the year, 40-0 in the last season and a quarter, if you will. Top of the key, the left wing. Zach Kinziger gets the handoff from Ben Willinghans. Grigori driving in, going up with a layup with the right hand on the left side is good. And another largest lead of the night for the Redbirds. Are extending it right now to 14 now with 8:45 left to go in the game. Spins in the paint. What a move by Tim Franks. Put him on a highlight reel right there with the spin move here. He's got 6 in the second half. 14 points on the night for Tim Franks, the junior. For Homestead, the lead cut back down to 12 now. Zach Kinziger to Willinghans. Willinghans drives in, gonna go up, gets blocked. And a great effort right there by Justin Bleaser to come up with the defensive board. They're gonna go fast right now as Homestead. Moving in transition. Driving in, going up, dunks it and puts him on a poster is number 10. That's Trevor Polite that time. Wow, what a move. And he put him on a highlight reel that time. And that might be a momentum shifter Homestead needs, and the Homestead faithful getting up on their feet right now and cheering as they're only down by 10 now. But what a play right there by Trevor Polite, as now he's got 14 points on the game, 4 in the second half. We got ourselves a game, ladies and gentlemen. Zach Kinziger at the top of the key. He's going to slow it down right here. Going between the legs, crossovers. Between the legs again. Being guarded tight by Trevor Polite. Kinziger, crossover. Hands it off now. To number 2, Ron Domovsky. Domovsky hands it off. Connor Hutchins. Back to Kinziger. Kinziger steps back. Drives back in. Going to go back to work and gets fouled right there. As he was surrendered right there by Justin Bleaser. That's Justin Bleaser's 3rd foul of the game, 15 foul of the half. And Zach Kinziger is going to go to the line to shoot 2 here, try to get his first points in the second half. Some substitutions getting ready to check in for both teams coming up. With 7:08 left here to go. Zach Kinziger's got 13 here in the first half. He's going to make the first one here. He's got another free throw now here on the night. 16 points on the night for Zach Kinziger, and he's 6 for 6 from the line tonight. All of his free throws have been money. He's one of those greatest free throw shooters. Wisconsin commit as a junior. That's something to watch out for. It's first myth of the night, and they get the offensive board. Great tip. He's going to pull up for three. It doesn't matter. And he looks to his bench, and that's a 4-point play right there. He makes the first one, misses the second one, gets the offensive board, pulls up for three, and it's a 4-point play. And how about that? It's a 14-point lead, largest lead of the night for the Redbirds, and that's just what the doctor ordered for Zach Kinzinger. That's his first three of the night as well, as now he's got 18 points for the Wisconsin commit. Driving in the paint now, going off the glass, no good. As he drives, that was number 11, Jonah Wensler. Can't finish that one. 6:35 left here to go in the game. Will Hornseth hands it off to Rowan Domofsky. Willie hands back to Zach Kinzinger. Here he goes, and he gets fouled and a block called right there. That time it was number 3, the freshman, Michael Rogers, getting called for the block. And I believe Zach Kinzinger will head to the line once again. It's one of those moves. Right when Zach Kinzinger comes down, he comes down fast, and he comes down like a freight train. You got to be out on the lookout for him at all times. And the fans in the crowd chanting, my, from the movie Finding Nemo. That's some pretty funny ways to distract Kinzinger, but it doesn't matter as he makes the first free throw. As he misses the second one off the back iron this time, and a rebound, defensive rebound by Homestead, trying to go fast in transition. Oh, man. Third foul of the half for Zach Kinzinger. And I don't know what's being called right here, but another foul called here. I think it's going to be on Hornseth. 14th foul right there. 4th foul right there. Let's see who the foul was on. 4th foul, number 33. That was Prescott Gorey. 15th foul of the half. And now inbounding the ball up the top is Trevor Polite. 3-point shot. Off the mark right that time for number 10, Trevor Polite. Or not, excuse me, that was Andrew Hinterstocker, the senior, who tried to attempt that one. Moving to the left wing now for DePere, trying to extend that lead even more here. They still got the largest lead. Whoa! Rogers wrapped himself around number 11 that time. James Dorchester, the senior. And the foul coming right there by the freshman, Michael Rogers. Going to be his second foul of the game. 17th foul of the night here, as DePere is going to shoot in the bonus the rest of the way. Checking out is Rogers, as O'Hagan comes right back in. As the first free throw is good on the 1-and-1. 59-43, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, coming up right after the game, I will go down and interview the winning coach for a quick interview, whether it's Brian Winchester on DePere or Sean Kreider on Homestead. But right now, 5:55 left to go in the game, 60-43. Driving down the other end, almost looked like he could have walked with it, but he doesn't. They don't call it. Was Trevor Polite, and now ball's gonna go right back the other way here. The ball goes right out of bounds. Largest lead of the night for the Redbirds, 17 points with 5:49 left here to go in the game. Oh, it looked like number 11 that time, Jonah Wensler, tried to go for the steal as Colin Wicker was trying to get the ball on the inbound right there. Hornseth at the right wing on the outside. Hands it off to Zach Kinzinger. He's going to spot out from a college range three off the front rim. No good. And the ball goes right back out of bounds. And let's say it will stick with DePere as it was last touched by a Homestead Highlander. Moving in at the top of the key, number 25. Hand it off to Zach Kinzinger. Oh, look at Zach Kinzinger. Pretty move as he does some crossovers going to the paint, driving up the glass with the right-hand layup off the glass. And Zach Kinzinger starting to really put on that show here in the second half. 5 points scored here with 4 free throws along with it, and the lead has been extended to 19 for the DePere Redbirds. As number 11 on De Pere, James Dorchester, the senior guard, checks out of the game. Free throws up, and it's good for Zach Kinzinger. 8 free throws on the night for him. And now we got a good one here. Pump fakes, good move by Franks, and he goes up and gets the layup. Tim Franks, he's been all over there tonight. 6 points here in the second half to go along. To go along with 16 in the whole game. 4:55 left to go in the game, 63-45. De Pere leads over Homestead. Almost take a big effort here, and it would be an unthinkable comeback for Homestead to get right back in this one, but gotta give credit where it's due right now with De Pere. They can hold on for the last 4 minutes and 55 seconds. They'll improve to 10-0 on the year and 40-0 in their last season and a half. And the score out the front rim as Kinzinger can't get that one to go. Hornseth with a putback though. That one's good. As Will Hornseth gets his first 3 points of the game, and air ball on the other end. Trying to take it in transition as number 2, Domovsky passing it in the paint. That one's good for Price Grigori. Price has 8 points now in the night, and it's a 22-point lead, the largest lead of the night. Spot up 3 on the other end is good for Trevor Franks, excuse me. That's his name. I've been misspelling it all game. Or Trevor Polite, that was. I was right, so it's a different name. 67-48 here with 4:04 left here to go in the game. Pass it around to number 32, Ben Willinghans. Swing it back to Zach Kinzinger. I almost said John Kinzinger. Zach's going to go to work right now. He's going to hold the ball a little bit here. 3:42, got a 19-point lead right now. And is now off the glass on the left side. It goes for Rowan Domovsky. Yeah, Domovsky's got 4 points on the game so far for De Pere. As now the lead goes back up to 21, and a foul on the ground called right there. I want to keep in mind, Staff Construction is a premier builder of municipal and industrial water and wastewater treatment systems in the Midwest. Staff Construction has been partnering with private and public customers since 1984. Staff Construction has its own service and fabrication department to assist. Its own service and fabrication department to assist with any municipal and industrial situation. Staff Construction, 100% employee-owned company. As a foul is called right there. Second foul of the night for De Pere's number 25. That's or number 32. Ben Willinghans gets called for the foul. First free throw off the mark for Tim Franks. And full timeout being called right here after the free throw by Homestead, ladies and gentlemen. 69-49 here, 3:20 left to go in the game. You guys are watching boys basketball on Zaleski Sports.
For me, for Green Heck, it's just equal opportunity for everybody to grow.
I've been going to school for electrical system technology, and they gave me opportunity to go to that department. I was like, wow.
Green Heck gives you a lot of opportunities. A lot. People that work hard here, they get opportunity to move up, and I found all that and more here.
I've been encouraged to grow, to get education. Our future's really bright.
Work where there are endless career opportunities, no mandatory overtime, and a great family atmosphere.
I think there are a lot of benefits to schooling our children from home. We get to spend a lot of time with them, and there are eureka moments like seeing them walk for the first time, or they figure something out and they're so excited about it.
The RVA really does work with each family to individualize each child's education to help them really succeed.
This is like the best thing in Wisconsin in terms of school.
For us, the RVA was our first and best choice of schools to choose.
We love the RVA.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. 69-49 with 3:20 left here to go in the game. Number 1, De Pere leads over number 16, Rain Homestead here. Want to keep in mind, coming up after the game, we got a quick post-game interview with the winning coach. Right now, it's looking like it's going to be Brian Winchester on De Pere as they have a 20-point lead on Homestead with 3:15 left to go. This is going to be a pretty special moment here, as they would advance to 10-0 on the year, 40-0 in the last season and a half. And De Pere takes up the top of the key. Still got their starters in, up 20. Trying to finish this game off. Zach Kinzinger moving the ball around. Zach Kinzinger right again at the top. Handing it off to Rowan Domofsky. Domofsky driving with the right hand, going up on two defenders. Can't get it to go. Great defense right there by Justin Bleasner on Homestead. And Homestead trying to go fast here. Tim Frank spins. Beautiful move. Reverse layup is good. That was a beautiful move right there for Tim Franks on Homestead. Been the main story of the night here. Make it 11 points in the second half to go along with his 19 the whole game. Pretty great night for him here. 69-51 now with 2:16 left to go in the game. Rowan Domofsky hands it off to Willingham. Gets fouled right there. That's number 2 on the foul right there. Isaiah Wright. 3rd foul for him here in the game. 10th team foul, I believe, in the second half. As now Zach Kinzinger is going to go to the line for a 1-on-1 free throw. First one's nothing but net. Most of the points for Zach Kinzinger coming to the line tonight. 9 of his 20 points coming from the line tonight. And make it 10 now. 10 free throws on the night here, 20 for him, as the lead goes back up to 20 for De Pere. Zach Kinzinger has been a special player all year, been able to drive to the basket, being able to do what his brother can do. I'm sure he's proud of his effort to take his role right now. As driving in the paint, Tim Franks just throws it off the glass. It's no good. Great defense right there. But coming out the 2-minute mark right now. As Rowan Domofsky's going to hold the ball a little bit. Driving in the paint. Passes the ball stripped and stolen. Pass it around to number 1 now. O'Hagan on the left post. Pump fakes. Jumper at the free throw line. That is off the back iron for number 43, Justin Bleasner. 1:35 left to go in the game. De Pere is getting ready to check out all their starters of the game here, as this game is pretty much out of reach. As now at the top of the key holding the ball, Isaiah Wright. Timeout called just for the subs for Coach Brian Winchester. As everyone's coming out of the game, they're going to bring in a new, fresh lineup of players here as all the stars on De Pere check out. And looks like Homestead's going to keep their starters in the game. So number 10, Jack Booker to get the inbound here. Or maybe not, pass stolen. Tim Franks going up at the right glass is good. 71-53 now with 1:17 left to go in the game. And Homestead still playing hard, down 18 with 1:10 left to go in the game. Showing the effort here, trying to play hard on arguably the best team in the state. On top of the key, it looks like they're going to throw this one back court. As number 34 that time, Dayton Ellingson loses the ball and throws it in the back court. Ball goes right back to Homestead. Homestead looking to end this game on a little bit of run so they could be happy about something maybe to end this game. Tim Franks, he's been all over all game, and he knocks down another 3. Tim Franks has been great all night. And a timeout called by Homestead. It's going to be a 30-second timeout, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to stay with you actually right now with 56 seconds left to go in the game. Coming up post-game, I'll be interviewing a coach at the end of the game. Most likely going to be Brian Winchester on De Pere. But coming up right after this game as well, stay on Zaleski Sports as we got Matt Peck on the call for St. Thomas More versus Nicolet. It should be a really fun one here. 2 great teams. Both teams went 1-0, or I mean not 1-0. St. Thomas More lost to Wisconsin Lutheran on the first night, so they're 0-1. But Nicolet was victorious last night against Dominican. And it should be a fun one here. Make sure to tune into that one right after this game. Press still on for Homestead, as right now it looks like they're moving it down the court here. Wide open in the paint is Ellingson. Ellingson's going to go up on the left side. He's going to get his first points of the night. And it's 73-56 now with 40 seconds left here to go in the game. And a foul called on the ground right there. That's going to be number 22. on De Pere. Carson Kulo, the senior, with his first foul of the night. And checking in for De Pere, number 20 now, Derek Bunkelman. Or number 3, Noah Fisher. On the line right now is leading scorer for Homestead is Homestead's coach, Sean Kreider, going to bring in the bench guys now. Other than Tim Franks, I'm sure he's going to sub them out right after the free throws. And Tim Franks, an amazing night for him. $20 points for Franks. So it's a good night to remember for Franks, other than the loss. Being able to put up 20 on De Pere. The first free throw is good. He's 2 for 2 on the line tonight. Second one goes up. That one goes. And now Tim Franks will check out of the game, and number 0 checks in Liam Reese for the Homestead Highlanders. Well, coming up right after this game, once again, I'll remind you guys that I will be interviewing Coach Brian Winchester and De Pere right after this game, a quick post game, and then we'll end the stream and transition to Nicolay versus St. Thomas More. This one's been a really good one here, as De Pere is going to advance to 10-0 on the year, while Homestead falls to 7-2. Double teamed in the paint right here, throwing the ball out right back on the outside here with 12 seconds left here to go in the game. Just holding the ball now. We're just going to let him hold it here. And the student section having a little bit of fun in the background here, doing the roller coaster. And holding the ball here, ladies and gentlemen. That will do it, 73-58. Number 1 De Pere defeats number 16 Homestead. And ladies and gentlemen, stay with us here after these messages, as I will be going down to interview Coach Brian Winchester on De Pere. Ladies and gentlemen, you're watching boys basketball on Zaleski Sports.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. Nasonville Dairy actually goes back to 1885. We are the oldest plant in Wood County. When our father brought us here in the early 1960s, we ran 7,500 pounds of milk a day. We now run 1.8 million pounds of milk a day. We buy dairy milk from 200 dairy farmers here in central Wisconsin, produce it, and ship it all over the world. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Pizza Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fere, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Cefalotiri, Kefla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. This has allowed us to go to a lot of different countries. Our furthest accounts are now in China, Japan, Canada, Saudi Arabia. We do ship to Mexico, as well as a number of other places throughout the world. This is what we call Cheese Making 101. We tried to walk you through the cheese plant today, and we're in hopes that you see our people, what they're doing, and the amount of work that goes into producing the products that we hope you enjoy. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's.
All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Zaleski Sports post-game show. I'm joined right now by Coach Brian Winchester on the pier. Coach, how does it feel to start the year 10-0, coming off of an undefeated season, and like how are you just feeling on that?
I'm very proud of our effort the last 2 nights and obviously the whole season. We get tough games from everybody, and Marquette was tremendous last night, and I thought Homestead was really good. Polite and Franks are outstanding players, and the rest of their team played very hard.
And lastly, how has it been that you've had a transition from brother to brother with John Kinziger to Zach Kinziger? How has he filled the role of his brother right now?
John is great, and John's playing at Kentucky right now. And so hopefully the game is going well for Illinois State, but Zach has done really well. He's still got a little bit of growth to do, but he's filling that role of big brother from last year pretty well.
Sounds good. Thank you for your time, Coach. Congrats on the win. Ladies and gentlemen, that concludes the game tonight here for Homestead versus the Pier. Coming up after this, we're going to be doing St. Thomas More versus Nicolay. Stay tuned, ladies and gentlemen, right after this game. Everyone have a great night.